Hey Cozy Crew, I'm back and I'm starting off this vlog slow and cozy, and I thought I'd bring you along for a new vlog. Thanks for being here. Good morning and welcome to the start of another week. I decided that this week I wanted to focus on a reading vlog. I started a book just a few days ago. It's really popular. I've never read it before, but I've definitely seen that it's been very popular for years. The Song of Achilles. And I started this a few days ago and I'm going through it pretty quickly. I'm reading it on my Kindle. Because I could not get it through the library. Like, I guess the hold is just like forever. So I did get it through my Kindle. And I think I'm just gonna take the next couple of days to read it. Sorry, that's my chair. To read it and give my thoughts on it. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I like how it mixes in, obviously, mythology, Greek mythology, but it's very readable. And I really do like our main character and how we see how he gets to different places and his like thoughts behind it. So far I'm really enjoying it. One of the things I am struggling with are the names, so I find myself looking them up how to pronounce them, so I'm not just saying like gibberish in my head, which I tend to do with like fantasy. So this is technically a romance fantasy. But different from the popular romanticities of today, which I'm actually enjoying and finding it very refreshing. So along with some cozy reading, obviously I'm gonna be working, like today I am working. I'm just taking a little break right now. I'm gonna chronicle my cozy hobbies and doing some fun things. So today, and I think maybe tomorrow, we're gonna have warm weather. We've had such warm weather in Chicago the last like few weeks. It's been terrible and I've hated it. But it looks like we start to cool down tomorrow. We have showers tomorrow. Well, today's Tuesday. I forgot to mention that. Today's Tuesday. Today's a high of 87. And tomorrow will be a high of 75, but there's gonna be rain. Thursday, high of 69 and more rain. Friday is a high of 69. Oh my gosh, that's so nice because I have been boiling. In this heat. And Saturday is a high of 72. Sunday is a high of 75. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. I'm so ready for cooler weather. I need to get back to work. And I will check in later when I do some reading. I think I'm also gonna go grocery shopping today. Manu he just went on a quick Whole Foods run on Sunday while I was out meeting my friend. And there's still things that we need, but we don't get all our groceries at Whole Foods because it's just too expensive. We've really been enjoying Aldi and Costco. So I think I'll be going to Aldi later today. So hopefully it doesn't rain when I have to go this afternoon. But anyways, I am just going blah, 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 blah. Let me get to work. Okay, so the work day is done and I'm about to go get our reusable bags and head over to the grocery store, which I really don't want to go. Ugh. But I'm gonna be bringing my headphones so I can listen to a podcast, and then come home and see what we do for dinner, and of course have some cozy time as well. Oh shoot, I also have to edit a video which I was hoping to upload today, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Probably tomorrow or maybe later this week. But yeah, let me get going. It's so hot. It is so hot. I don't want to go out there, but I have to go get this done. So let me just put my head on. I need to grab a few things. My wallet and sunglasses. Oh, keys. Where's my wallet? There we go. All right, so let me just pack my little bag and get going to the grocery store. Watching Murder, She Wrote. Chai is here, being super cute. And I got this on Sunday at Blick, and it's so much fun. So essentially, it's like a sticker jigsaw puzzle. And honestly, I've just been enjoying myself so much with this. You know, watching something and just putting in the stickers where they go, and it's just been so fun. And it's Pride and Prejudice. So honestly, some of these are so pretty that I'm tempted to take them out and frame them and put them on my wall because they're so cute. I'm working on this one when Mr. Collins proposes to Lizzie. The ultimate setup for someone who loves to read in bed. So I like using this when I'm reading in bed. I can keep snacks in here if I want to, but usually I just keep my page turner, and especially in the winter, this combo unmatched. Good morning from this cup of chai that is spilling over. She's been chaotic today, like so naughty. Yeah. She's been climbing on this, giving me a heart attack. I do not appreciate it. Do not appreciate it. But how can you get mad when you, like, when her face is like this? She's perfect. Got like these very fresh tacos, some Cozy Grove, a puppy. It's been a while since I've checked in. If you hear that meowing, it's Chai. We're taking her to the vet for her just regular appointment, but she's not happy. And I did give her 1.5 pills of gabapentin, so I don't know if we need to up her dosage because it doesn't really seem to be impacting her too much. But here's this little lady. Baby! She's like, let me out! She's not happy. She doesn't like going to the vet. I wonder if Chai knows that she is my muse. Just look at these little sketches I did of her. Reading has been one of the greatest joys of my life. Ever since I was little, books have been a constant source of comfort, wonder, and inspiration. And I love that it's a habit I've carried with me into adulthood. Song of Achilles. We ordered out tonight and got a falafel wrap, some waffle fries, and I ordered this lentil soup, and I'm gonna be watching Murder, She Wrote. Chai literally has so many like spots to lay down. She has 2 cat trees, she has a cat bed, she has the couch, and you'll always find her in like a little corner. Why? Why are you so silly? She's like, don't shame me. She's so cute though. Hi, Pee-Pee. Oh, you guys want to see something? Guess how that happened? Isn't that interesting? Look, her DNA is still there. You can see her fur. Dental records will match. Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Okay. You served your time. You're free. So I have a footrest here, an ottoman here under my desk. Chai just thinks this is the perfect spot for her. What's up, Chai? What's up, Chichi? Once again, I've forgotten to film my painting process. I really want to do a video of just like showing like a full painting process, but I can show you the end results. I think came out pretty good. I might paint it again. I'm a big fan of painting things again. This is the first time I painted watercolors in months, probably since like March, and today's August 1st, and I forgot how much I love watercolors, how much I love and loathe. But I'm really happy with how it came out. Totally inspired by the Song of Achilles and his love of figs.
Hello, and welcome to the end of the reading vlog. I wanted to do a proper wrap-up of the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I have myself here some ambrosia. Not really. It's just a, what is this? A sparkling water with some fruit. But you know, it's still refreshing, and I do feel a little divine drinking it. And as you can see, I've kind of channeled a bit of Greek style. I don't know. I just kind of went with it. So, you know, the olive green, some gold, and just feeling very much like I could have been in one of these scenes. Okay, so I want to start with the things that I loved about the Song of Achilles. So I know this is a popular book. It's been around for years, and it's been popular on BookTube, Bookstagram, and Book Talk for years. I don't know, I just never got around to reading it, and a couple weeks ago I was in the mood to read like something epic and love, and kind of like a sad love, and this is what came up as options, and I was excited to read it. So the first thing I love is the storytelling. It's easy to read, not meaning that it's like, you know, an easy subject or anything like that, but the author does a good job of combining mythology with like modern storytelling, so you don't get muddled with all of the mythology that can be really a bit bizarre and ongoing. So I thought that was really good. I also enjoyed the background with our main character, Patroclus, and how we got to know so much about him and helped us understand why he is the way he is. I wish we could have gotten that background with Achilles. I feel like we only know of him once we meet him with Patroclus, which I understand. Obviously, that's when it becomes into view of the main character, but it would have been nice to hear Achilles share more of his like youth when he was young, and not just training to be Greece's greatest warrior. So I would have loved that. Speaking of love, I really enjoyed the love story between Patroclus and Achilles. I think it came out in such an innocent place. It was so pure. So they start off as friends. That friendship came from Achilles showing kindness to Patroclus, and I thought that was really telling, since he's supposed to be this great warrior, killing machine, but he was able to show kindness to this young man, and how they were really good friends, and how that friendship turned into something more. And I also love how unapologetic Achilles was about his love for Patroclus, and that he really didn't hide it, and I thought that was a beautiful moment. Now, when it comes to Patroclus' love for Achilles, I think it made him not so much blind, but it made him like turn away and maybe hold back when he should have said something sooner, when Achilles was doing things that maybe were not the right things. Well, for sure were not the right things, but I'll get to that later. I loved the setting and the world building. I think the author did a good job of including enough details that you felt like you were there, but it didn't go on and on and on just about the setting. one thing I kind of struggled with were the names. I was getting a few of them confused. So I kind of wish I would have known about the glossary in the back of the book before, and that could have helped me. But I did just go online and just look up how to pronounce them or try to remember who was who. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I would say that the pace was good until a certain point. It kind of felt like it was just going on and on, but I guess that's how, in the mythology, the war lasted for years and years and years. And I don't think there's an easy way to make years and years and years go on when they're doing the same thing, essentially. I did not like how women were treated in this book. I understand it's because of the time of the mythology, but still it was uncomfortable to just see how women were treated like property. And also the same with Achilles and Patroclus' relationship, how it could put them in danger. Okay, so those are kind of my main thoughts. My biggest takeaway has to do with Achilles and his mother. Oh, I could not stand his mother. His dad seemed like he showed his son at least a little bit of affection, but his mother did not see him as her child. She just saw him as what he could be, this legend. And the thing is, legends don't become legends when they're alive. They become legend when people tell their stories and add to their stories, and they're in this inflated idea of this person. So I think that meant that Achilles was set up to not fail, because he was, Greece's greatest warrior, but to not have a happy life like he could have if he had seen beyond the prophecy and could possibly have had a happy life with Patroclus and his son. So yeah, I don't like his mother, even though I do think, not that it erases how horrible she was, but what she did for Patroclus at the end, I thought was touching. Doesn't redeem her at all, but it was what she should have done. I was a little disappointed with Achilles' end story. Okay, so he's supposed to be Greek's greatest warrior, and he does all these amazing feats, and he is like unstoppable. But the way that it ends for him just seemed so fast, and I was left, what? That's it? And the whole story of Achilles' heel, that wasn't part of this. The author made she purposely chose to leave that out because she was following more of the earlier stories of Achilles. So that's why that was left out, and that was okay with me. I did find it really sad when Patroclus at the end feared that he would be without Achilles for eternity, after spending their lives together and all that he gave for Achilles. I found that heartbreaking, but I am glad that the resolution came in the end. Overall, I think I would give this book a 3.75, maybe a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. It read really well. I know some people said that they were devastated at the end of this book. I was sad, I think, because I kind of already knew the story of Achilles. I kind of knew how it would go. Or maybe it takes a little bit more for me to cry in a book. But I did enjoy it, and I'm curious to hear what you guys thought of it, if you have read it or if you're interested in reading it. Oh, but I did want to show that this book did inspire me. So as I was reading it, especially the part where they describe food, particularly for Achilles' birthday, how Patroclus brings him figs because he loves them, I was inspired to do a watercolor of figs. And let me see if I can hide, if that'll show. There we go. And I did another one, watercolor, which I actually haven't done in a while. If you follow my channel, I paint. I started watercolor earlier in January, and I started painting with gouache. thing back in April. So I had to do a gouache painting too, which is the one I actually like the most. I think I'm going to add more to it, just give it a little more texture. But you can see in the middle I added some gold specks to give it a bit of the divine. And yeah, I always love when a book inspires me to work in paint or sketching, and this book definitely did that. But those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, if you wouldn't mind giving a like and subscribing, commenting, that really helps push my video out through the YouTube algorithm, which is not always friendly to me. So yeah, that would be great, and thank you so much for watching.